Hey, good morning to you. I hope you're having a great day. It's Steve here. I'm hanging out at the Soggy Bottom Farm checking out this lawnmower. And a couple of things have gone through my mind in the process of messing with this lawnmower. You might be aware, if you've seen some other videos, that I've mounted this treadmill incline motor onto this lawnmower to control this tiller. Anyways, enough of all that. As you can tell, maybe, you run across all this stuff in this treadmill, right? There's motors, controllers, all kinds of nice stuff, and you can't help but think about the other things you got to get done and where some of this junk could benefit you. So, I've gone ahead and started another video. I've turned this treadmill into YouTube's largest belt sander. I've glued some sand to it. I got all the controls are there. We can use it just like this, standing up, a vertical belt sander. Maybe we'll fold it down like this and use it as a horizontal belt sander. When we get done digging that ditch, we'll put that incline motor back on it, and we can angle the table here and do some accurate grinding. But like I said, you're messing with this stuff. You get an idea. You got something else you want to do, here's an idea. Get that treadmill motor. I'm not going to take that one yet. But I do have another one. May not know it, but I got a bunch of stumps to grind off out here. I could go rent a machine, but I got a treadmill. Like I said, I got an extra treadmill motor, 4,000 RPMs. I also got a set of dado blades. So today, this video is going to be me mounting these blades onto this motor. If we're going to carry that inverter there around on that lawnmower, we'll take the controls back off this treadmill. We'll drive this motor. We might as well grind some stumps on our way to digging that ditch. Hang in there. We'll see how well this goes. Glad you stopped by. Now let me get another idea out of the way here, further describe the way that I go about accomplishing one of these crazy projects is that when I'm done, I want to make sure I still have everything that I had before. I don't need a stump grinder to be sitting around the house for 20 years. I need dado blades and the ability to make a stump grinder. So when I put this together, I'm going to make sure that when I'm done with this project, I can take it back apart. Well, let's get a couple of things out of the way here. How big is this shaft right here? That's either 15 millimeters or 5/8. Looks like these guys here. Pretty darn close to being the same. The only problem I got with these dado blades at the moment, you just stack them up, is that this shaft has got a keyway in it. Let's get that keyway out of there. I think this is one of them moments where I can get away with just getting the job done. So let me put my little friend to work here. Be right back. I don't know if I mentioned it to you lately, but in a previous video, I talked about this tool right here. How it throws the cutoff blade off of the tool when you're done. You see that? Every time you stop this tool, that happens. This happens to be a DeWalt DWE 740 402. DWE402. Do not buy this tool if you're going to use cutoff wheels. Anyways, I cut down into that key at this angle right here. I'm going to take this hammer and this chisel. I'm going to bend that key, and hopefully I can go back and forth enough to just break it off. I ain't in the mood to be doing a whole lot of grinding. Hang on. There. Got that guy out of the way. But to be honest with you, believe it or not, the minute I started hitting it, it just disappeared inside of here. There's enough room in there for it. I should have done it once. Anyways, let's get on with it. Alright, what we got to do now is just put these blades on here. I'll clean that shaft up a little bit. We'll stack these blades on here. Get them all on there, as many as you can. We might have to move things backwards a little bit. Let me move that outer pulley. Yes, we'll mount them blades on there just like this. We're going to take this motor, 4,000 RPMs. We take this guy, that's 4/8 of an inch, at a 1/2 inch of swack. As slow as that lawnmower goes, all we got to do is pivot that thing back and forth while we're going forward, and we can take that stump out on our way to digging this ditch. I'm going to drill and tap a hole in here so that I can put a beveled washer, spring washer on here, and hold all these blades to this big counterweight back here. It'll be easy. We'll rotate that thing back and forth. We'll do something, but we're going to keep going, and we're going to grind some stumps with this project. One more thing we got to do is we got to pin this stack of blades. So we got to drill a hole. We got to space them out and then drill one hole into here, into this counterweight, and pin that thing. Otherwise, they're just going to rotate around. We're going to rely on this bolt here to create the friction to keep them from spinning. So we'll pin it, and we'll drill and tap a hole in here. We'll just eyeball everything. It'll be accurate when we get it back on the saw they were intended to be used for. Hang on. Now, before you go poking holes and stuff, let's say for a minute that you don't have a lathe, right? You got to have something similar to that if you're going to get absolutely in the center of that thing. Otherwise, your angle might be off. Hand drills is not the way to go on this hole right here, the drilling and tapping. What we can do so that we don't have to be accurate about everything is we can pop a hole in it right here, and then we can pop another hole in this stack right here, and then thread this back half. And that way we can, we don't have to worry about throwing things too far out of whack. Let's go that route right there. We're going to drill a hole here, drill a hole here. We'll still get to take all our blades back off, put them back where they belong. We haven't lost any of our hoard doing it this way. Let me pop some holes in there. Hey, another little thing you might want to consider is make sure you got some hardware for whatever tap you grab when you decide that, yeah, this is the size we'll drill it. Anyways, I got one hole drilled in here, right, in each blade right now to time these blades, gap them apart from each other. Well, let me point them all the right direction here. Put you here. Come on. Where are you at? Right there. Go like this. Nope. Go like that. I'm only going to work on here one way. And go like that. Do one hole in the beginning. Get down through them all. Man, this guy might be too long. Anyways, I'll get that straightened out. Get that on there. Let this shaft center everything. Tighten him down and then do the other one. Don't try to do both of them. Do one at a time so that these things don't shake and vibrate on you. You can keep it really quite accurate by hand if you do it this way. Let me get the right hardware and another hole punched in here, and we're gonna spin this thing up. Man, how many of these old buckets do you guys keep around the house? You know, there's a project, you want to get something done. I think I've already made 3 laps around in here. I'm just looking for one screw. We'll force this one to work for us today, but might be a bit unorthodox. We'll see what happens. Alright, I know they don't match, but that ought to hold them 2 guys on there. Them 2 bolts will work. Let me straighten the shop up here a little bit. Get that treadmill over here. We'll hook these wires up, and we'll see how well this thing spins here. We'll see, well, we'll just see what's going on. Alright, I got that thing clamped down to this generator here. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's going to jump on me, but took this extension cord from the lift motor. It looks like all we got to do is, oops, let's pull this black wire off for that motor and put this motor on there. Man, come on, can't see. Put that one on there, and then let's disconnect. Well, we don't have to do that. We got a red wire right here. Let's put that together. Man, it's like they made it for us. Let's go like that. And then, man, it seems like instead of using that switch to operate this belt sander, now we're going to use it to operate this stump grinder. Let's plug it in and see if some sparks fly. Alright, she's plugged in. Got some lights on. Let's see what happens. That's pretty fast. It says 4,000. It's pretty fast. We'll get that guy mounted on that lawnmower, and we're going to grind some stumps with it. Come on back. I'm going to keep building this up. We're going to mess around with this some more, and we're definitely going to dig a ditch with that little lawnmower. But yeah, that guy's gonna do okay. Get that clamp off of there. And, you know, the part I like the most is that, man, we haven't lost anything, right? We still got our blades. We still got our treadmill. We're gonna get some work done with them. All right, enough of this nonsense for one day. I'm glad you stopped by, and hope you come again. I enjoy making these videos, sharing my day with you. I'm Steve. Hope you liked it. I'm out.